In this video, I'll be touring a local farm. I guess it's like a community farm because I see people riding through on bikes, even some foreign tourists appear to be riding through on bikes. So it's like this big farm, I don't think it belongs to any particular person, maybe community. At least maybe the way the laws are written in Vietnam, to say that you can own this whole stuff like in America, where people got these vast amounts of land. You go to some states, like when I was in Virginia, and my brother-in-law was pointing out from this end to that end, one person who owns so much land. In Vietnam, I don't think you're going to see something similar like that. There's a lot of state control. So here we in Thuy village. That's Thuy. Yeah, let me see. Get that, yeah. Thuy, Traque village. Thuy village. And I'm with Thuy, Thuy. She's a tall guy wearing blue, like the blue jumper. Yeah. She's ahead of me there with the white cap. And this farm is huge. You're walking around, there are all types of plants, vegetables. Of course, they grow this stuff and sell to the local market. So they have a lot of fresh vegetables ready. And I guess that's one way of keeping healthy and lean. You don't see too many fat people in Vietnam. They eat a lot of fresh vegetables. Besides maybe genetics, maybe they may have going for them, but their diet consists of a lot of vegetables, plants, leaves, stuff like that. Anytime they sit down to eat, they eat stuff like lettuce, like plant leaves. The simplest thing, like when they wrap their food, they wrap the food in like the wrappers that are made of rice, and they put like lettuce and leaves and so forth. So, like an herbivore, like how cattle would eat, similar. So they don't have all that fat in the body like we do here in the West. Our diet. Our diet gets us in trouble sooner or later with cancers and different stuff like that. So this farm has like lots of lettuce, basil, lemongrass, you name it. And she's pointing out different plants. And sometimes it would break a leaf off. And let me rub it and smell. So lemongrass is very common, like in cooking in Vietnam and Thailand too. They use lemongrass. And that looks like a papaya tree right there in the middle. And they have citrus too, also. There. And I believe there are coconuts and palm trees around that area. So here we walking through this area here. Look at all this stuff. It looks like, I don't think these fell. I think these were chopped and placed there. to walk through. Maybe because of the mud. That's what I think. Because look at all this green, right? There are no trees that this came down. So I think what it is they chop this stuff off and put it down because it probably gets muddy. And when you're walking, you don't want your shoes get attached to like thick clay type mud. So there's the name right there, Thuy Village, right there. Look how huge that area is. And the video that comes after this one, you will see me take the role of farmer. Yeah, I'm gonna play farmer. And I'll be doing some stuff, and Thuy, she's gonna have the camera, so she's gonna film me while I'm working. And I tell you, like 10 minutes working doing farm, it's not that easy, you know. Yeah. After a while, the sun is getting to you. You have to lean or bend and so forth. And that's just like 10 minutes. I think I was planting lettuce. So you can imagine, you know. That's why working in a farm is no joke. Like here in America, some states like Alabama, I believe Florida, they pass certain laws to say like you can't hire undocumented people, you know. But those are the people who know well how to work in the farm. The average American isn't really cut out to work in a farm. Maybe 100 years ago, but not now with all the modern conveniences and so forth. The average American isn't going to be in a farm. And farms these days are high tech anywhere. You know, you could sit in a tractor and you can plow, and you know you can hook it up in a way. You can plow the land. You don't have to get down there like with an ox and so forth. Do it the hard way with intense labor. So the point is, one farmer in Alabama was saying that because of the new law, a lot of these undocumented people have fled the state because they don't want to be like prosecuted. And he put out an ad, and he hired some American people. Came in the morning, started working the farm. And Alabama is down there by the Gulf of Mexico, so it's very humid. That thick air, full with moisture, is gonna make you sweat. And he said by 12 noon, these people had quit. Yeah, by 12 noon. Because 12 noon is when the sun is like right above you in the sky, and they just couldn't deal with it anymore. You know, the work is hard. Yeah, farming is not easy, especially here. You don't see like a lot of machinery, like heavy duty tractors, plowing equipment. You don't see that stuff. Matter of fact, you don't even see the farmers in the field. You have to ask yourself, where are they? But I know they exist because I worked with one later on in another video. You see me, there was a lady that I assisted, and I had on my I had on my uniform, everything, my hat, to work out in the field, to shield myself. Because that sun, after a while, it really picks up and it gets really hot. Yeah. So our job right now is like, take me around, show me around the farm. There's some people passing there. These look right. These are foreigners, you could tell. Maybe belong to some club by the uniform they're wearing. So Thuy, she's gonna take my picture there with my phone. So let's see how I looked dressed as a farmer. Yeah. Wow. Somebody's coming up right behind her. You see these guys there, dressed like for cycling? So it's like this is a road that passes right through the farm. Yeah. Because they're riding right through. So this is great. Living on the farm and being able to pick fresh vegetables like lettuce, basil, thyme, all these different types that you use to cook with to give the food that flavor, that rich flavor. A lot of people never really been in a farm and have that experience. You know, they see like basil, lemongrass that they bought maybe like in the market. But to say like personally to pick it, nope. Most people never had that experience to pick these things. Everything is so neatly laid out there. And this is in the summer when I went there. I believe this was what is it? Let's see. I believe it was the 29th of December. It was definitely after Christmas. And when I went to Hoi An, it was the 25th I arrived. Yeah. I arrived Christmas Day, 25th. And then before this, on the 26th, I went in one of those boats on the lake. That's in previous videos to this. And then the 27th, Wednesday, I came to the farm and the cooking class, where we learned to cook some stuff. But the day previous to this, the cooking class I was in, we learned how to make the spring rolls. Spring rolls are not really that hard to make. You have to have some intense heat with some hot oil. Maybe not something I want to do in my kitchen, right? With all that heat. Probably set off my my smoke alarm. So, right there, look how wet it is from the rain. Look at all that green right there. I wonder how often they're able to have a harvest here on the farm. Like twice a year, 3 times a year. How often they're able to grow this stuff, and how long does it take to grow? So that's Hoi An. Hoi An is close to this Traque village. About 15-12 minutes bike ride, not that far. And the sky is definitely gray. And the sun is hiding. The sun decides to take a vacation, but its rays can come right through. So that's why you still gotta wear that hat to protect the skin. So we having a conversation there with Thuy. Look at that canister there. They used to get water and water the plants. So I'm coming up near the end of the video where there's too much for me to say. If I don't have anything to say, I can add some music in there, mix it around. So you get some music. So I'll catch you in the next video. In the next video, you'll see me on the farm. I'll be farming like a farmer.